Chapter 7, Camp Wamatochick to Whiskey Row. 32 hours into the race. Whiskey Row is the threshold, the first crew contact, the first sit-down meal, the first sleep, the first time pacers are allowed on the course. Everything before this is solo. Everything after is shared. The next 13 kilometers are the bridge to that stop. From Camp Wamatochick at kilometer 108.2, we travel 13.4 kilometers to Whiskey Row at kilometer 121.6, 60 meters of climbing, 514 meters of descent, mostly downhill, ending on pavement in the heart of Prescott. The cutoff is 10 o'clock p.m. Tuesday. My projected arrival is 11:46 a.m. Tuesday. Whiskey Row is the first full crew aid station of the race. Crew, drop bag, pacer access, sleep station. Troy I joins here as my first pacer. Indoor heated cots in the Grand Highland Hotel ballroom, 90 minutes, the longest stop until Mingus Mountain. That's the spreadsheet. This is the place. Pull yourself away from the fire at Camp Wamatochick and follow the same out and back that brought you in. Cross Senator Highway, which is now actually paved, and jump onto a short section of single track. A few turns through the residential dirt roads of the Friendly Pines community brings the course back to single track near Goldwater Lake. The trail through Goldwater Lake is buffed, flowy, fun, some of the best single track of the early race. 3 miles of it, then the trail ends at Bannon Creek and dumps the course into a Prescott neighborhood. From there, 2.5 miles of pavement on residential streets brings us into downtown Prescott. Prescott was the first capital of the Arizona Territory, chosen in 1864, named for the historian William H. Prescott, established in a meadow at 6,000 feet because the federal government wanted a Union-loyal capital well away from Confederate-leaning Tucson. The capital wandered between Prescott and Tucson before finally settling in Phoenix in 1889. But Prescott kept the courthouse, kept the plaza, and kept the row. The Whiskey Row aid station is in the courtyard of the Grand Highland Hotel, directly on the row. Inside, a heated ballroom with cots. Outside, the sound of Prescott on a Tuesday afternoon. Normal life going on around the runners who are just barely holding theirs together. Here is the route, turn by turn. Leave Camp Wamatochick on the same out and back that brought you in. Cross Senator Highway and jump on a short single-track section. A few turns through Friendly Pines residential dirt roads return the course to single track near Goldwater Lake. Follow the single track through the Goldwater Lake area for approximately 3 miles. The trail ends at Bannon Creek, joining a residential neighborhood. From there, 2.5 miles of pavement, several turns on residential streets lead to downtown Prescott. The course passes the courthouse plaza and arrives at the Whiskey Row aid station in the courtyard of the Grand Highland Hotel at kilometer 13.4. Lots of turns, keep the GPS file live, and check every intersection. Every segment deserves a word to carry. Here is what I'm carrying through this one. The motto for this segment: finish the opening well. What comes after rewards what you spend here. And the prayer: Lord of the long road, thank you for delivering me into Whiskey Row. Thank you for the warmth of this place, for the kindness of my crew, for the hands that have prepared a meal and a bed. After 32 hours alone on the trail, settle my heart in the company of those who love me. Let me eat with gratitude. Let me sleep without dreams. Let me wake restored. Bless Troy, who joins me here as my first pacer of the race, 46 kilometers and 12 hours together, all the way to Mingus Mountain. Strengthen us both. In your name, Amen. A few practical things worth knowing before we go. Whiskey Row is a sensitive permit. Run on sidewalks, not in the road. Be courteous to vehicles and pedestrians. Prescott does not have to host us. The arrival is at roughly 32 hours into the race, having run 121.6 kilometers entirely solo. This is the first reset point of the race. Done right, leaving Whiskey Row is the start of the supported phase with crew, pacers, and sleep stations all the way to the finish. Finally, the game plan for this aid station and the road ahead. Whiskey Row is a 90-minute stop, the first proper reset of the race, the first crew contact, the first sleep, the first sit-down meal. Mandatory tasks in order. First, feet. Remove shoes immediately on arrival. Clean, dry, apply Vaseline, fresh socks. Feet have been in shoes for 32 hours. This step is non-negotiable. Shoes, based on 2025 pattern, consider switching to road shoes for the Granite Dells section ahead. Food at the aid station: pizza, soup, oatmeal, quesadillas, Coke. Eat a full meal sitting down, target 400 to 600 calories. Sleep 45 to 60 minutes in the crew vehicle on the floor or an indoor cot. Troy-eyed briefing before sleeping give Troy a 2-minute download on how the body is feeling, foot status, and any issues. He is pacing from here to Mingus Mountain. Drop bag, clothing in layers, fresh socks, fresh shirt or base layer, fresh Solbari long sleeve sun protection, fresh running pants, fresh underwear, running shoes. Drop bag, nutrition for the 7 hours to Fain Ranch, targeting roughly 1,400 calories total, 2 Spring Energy and 1 Precision Fuel for the trail, plus the meal here, plus chili and cookies at Watson Lake. Drop bag, sleep and recovery kit, wipes for face, feet, and hands, toothbrush and travel-size toothpaste, small towel for a quick cleanup. Drop bag, comfort, Ricola cough drops, salt stick capsules, caffeine pills or chews, hard candy, gum, caffeinated gum, Vaseline, chapstick, Tylenol. Drop bag electronics, power bank. Cold weather gear, leave the cold weather kit in the crew vehicle to pick up at Fain Ranch for the night climb up Mingus. 90 minutes is the budget. Use every minute. Do not rush. Do not stretch. Next chapter, Whiskey Row to Watson Lake. The first chapter with a pacer and the gateway to the Granite Dells.